Hello and thanks for joining us for this edition of the Newsfeed. I'm Abby Coleman. We start off today with some saddening news. In Blacksburg, members of the Jewish student organization Hillel have been harassed on campus. This occurred while the group was walking home from a service. The members in Hillel were wearing traditional headwear called kippahs following the service. As these students were walking home from the local synagogue, they were mocked by individuals yelling from a window at the Hub apartment complex. Former president of Hillel, Brianna Schwam, shared this post on Instagram and reported the incident to the Blacksburg Police Department the following day. Schwam shares the difficulty of navigating her identity on Virginia Tech's campus.
Do you have to adapt to the campus climate, which is the worst I've seen in 5 years, and hide my identity in a way to conform to be safe on campus, which is not a great feeling.
Unfortunately, this is not the first time an incident like this has occurred on campus. Schwam also shared that many members of Hillel are now cautious of wearing anything that may visibly showcase their Jewish identity. Food insecurity in Blacksburg is an ongoing issue, but one organization is working hard to combat this issue. For children, Micah's Backpack feeds thousands of children of all ages each year. This is an organization making lasting, powerful impacts on the lives of Blacksburg families. Newsfeed reporter Briley Roberts joins us live for this next story.
Thanks, Abby. Micah's Backpack has been combating children's hunger issues for over 14 years in the Blacksburg community. The organization relies heavily on the generosity of the community to keep up the work they're doing. Micah's Backpack is making a huge impact in local children's lives and slowly but surely reducing food insecurity rates. I got a chance to learn a little bit more about this organization. Micah's Backpack originated in Blacksburg over a decade ago, and in that time, statistics have gone from 1 in 4 children going to bed hungry to 1 in 7. Director of Micah's Backpack, John Stramiello, has no intentions of stopping there, with his personal motto being, "No child goes hungry." Stramiello places a strong emphasis on how the success of the organization could not be done without the community.
It's been the community. I'm just amazed by this community. If I have an issue, I need something, I put it on Facebook or I do a chimp mail, a MailChimp, and in hours, if not a day, I have what I need. It's amazing to see the community.
The program works with 10 schools in Blacksburg where teachers fill out questionnaires requesting meals for the children in their classes. The organization has partnered with St. Michael's Lutheran Church. They have been generous enough to provide them a location to store donations and put together backpacks. This facility is key to providing over 300 students 6 meals every week. Volunteer Brianna Johnson shares how participating in this community makes her feel.
Also, I really enjoy the fact that it not only helps the children thrive, but their families thrive, and in turn ends the cycle of inequality and poverty in the community and creates a happier and healthier society.
Since its origin in 2008, Micah's Backpack has created additional programs to combat other issues in the community, such as clothing for children in need, soup for seniors, and a 24/7 mini pantry for anyone who needs food. This program has also been duplicated in Maryland, where 1,100 children are being fed every week. Anyone is able to start a Micah's Backpack in their community and take the next steps to help combat children food insecurity. One by one, communities are working together to make sure no child goes hungry. I'm Briley Roberts, reporting live for the Newsfeed.
Just ahead on the Newsfeed, overcrowding at the Montgomery County Animal Shelter. How do caretakers handle this issue? And we take a look at what it takes to open a restaurant in the Blacksburg area. That story and more just after this break.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzz and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
Welcome back to the Newsfeed. I'm Abby Coleman. Animal shelters in Southwest Virginia have been reaching overcapacity for months. With only small cities and towns in the surrounding areas, it can be hard for these animals to find homes. Newsfeed reporter Ann Sheridan met with the Montgomery County Animal Shelter in Christiansburg to find out what's being done to solve the overcapacity issues.
Montgomery County Animal Shelter is just one of many across Southwest Virginia that is facing issues with being very close to capacity. Shelter Director Eileen Mahan says that to accommodate all the animals, the staff has to get creative.
So sometimes that means if all of the cat kennels are full, we set up some crates in the front lobby, and we have cats that people see as soon as they walk in the door, and those get adopted fast.
A great way to help out shelters during these times is through fundraising and donations. Education Coordinator Lori Charette says that the community always comes through with donations when they need it the most.
Our community is the best. It really is. They get on Amazon and they ship food and treats and toys to us. They bring it in, and you can look at our lobby at any point in time and see just how wonderful our community is.
A special program that this shelter has that helps temporarily create space for more animals is called Home for the Holidays. This is a foster program that allows people to take a pet of their choice home with them from Thanksgiving through the New Year, giving them a warm and loving place to spend the holiday season. And while fostering is great, adopting is even better.
Adopting a pet is as easy as going to montvA.com and clicking on the link that says Adopt a Pet. This will take you to a page that shows you all of the available animals, where you can find one that's perfect for your family.
And if you are not in a place to adopt right now, donating to your local shelter can be just as helpful. Reporting for the Newsfeed, I'm Ann Sheridan.
There are a lot of staple restaurants here in Blacksburg, but what does it take to become a well-known food spot? The process of opening a restaurant may never have crossed your mind, but it sure is important to know how the town fills up with new places to go. Newsfeed reporter Sabina Chada has more on this story.
Opening a new restaurant seems to be common these days as Blacksburg continues to make changes to the town. But what exactly goes into having an up-and-coming food joint in this area? Chris Linden, owner of the Mirandora, spoke to me about what has to be done to make it thrive.
We opened the restaurant 2 years ago, Halloween weekend. A lot of work getting into it. We had to redo a lot of work on the building. You have to get staff, you have to get a menu, you have to do a lot of things to kind of get up and going. Keeping it going, just keeping the staff good people here, basically.
Aside from the obvious process of having to run a restaurant, there are logistics that have to be followed. The owner of Sam's Hot Dogs shared with me how opening the Main Street late night spot was done following several city regulations after being told no to different options as to what to do with the space. Because the town said no to adding an air fryer to the building, most restaurant ideas were vetoed. So branching out the hot dog franchise was the best call.
So with the franchise opportunity, we owned this space, and during COVID we couldn't rent it because nobody wanted to open a retail space, and with the town of Blacksburg regulations, we can't have this as an office because it's on Main Street. So that's one of the fun things about opening a business is the town regulations.
Following city regulations and finding the right people to work for you is a difficult task, but businesses are able to make do. This is great news for Blacksburg as it moves forward, creating new opportunities for restaurant owners. Reporting for the Newsfeed, I'm Sabina Chada.
That'll wrap up this edition of the Newsfeed. If you have a story idea for the Newsfeed, let us know. Send us an email at thenewsfeednrv@gmail.com. And as always, you can also connect with the Newsfeed on Facebook and Twitter. Thanks for watching. I'm Abby Coleman.